Well, first of all, thank you very much to all of you for joining us. Here we are again discussing the issue of the great opportunities that we have in Kenya. This is us, Gustavo Scriffignano from the Studio Bertaggia here in Italy, and we have a great long-standing partner, Alex Rienye from GMR. Alex, thank you very much for joining us and welcome.
Oh, thank you, Gus. And let me begin by wishing everyone happy Utamaduni Day. Here in Kenya, it's Utamaduni Day today. Utamaduni means culture. So today we are celebrating our culture. It's a public holiday. That's why I don't have a suit and tie on.
That's fantastic.
I just came in
That's brilliant.
To you today.
That's brilliant. Alex has come to the office on his holiday of them, working really hard as always, and sharing with us a little bit of culture today. So we'll go back right into the culture later today. But before that, again, my repeated thank you. It's a pleasure to work with that. It's a pleasure to work with Kenya. We work with Kenya a lot. We have been working more and more with this lovely studio that we have, GMR, very, very supportive. And we're taking now the chance to use your expertise to ask you just a couple of questions regarding, I would say, the main challenges that you would say foreigners find when trying to enter the Kenyan market as an entrepreneur, rather than as a customer, of course. As an entrepreneur, as a small business, or as a business in general, what do you feel are, in your experience, the main challenges that foreigners find?
I think the biggest challenge is understanding the regulatory framework and the regulatory environment, and that exposes them to two kind of sub-challenges, if I may refer to them as that. One, they will encounter people who are likely to take advantage of them. People who are trying to tell them, we can help you skip a few hurdles, we can help you bypass the formal channels. That is one. Then the other one is being taken advantage of by crooks within the system. So they will be taken advantage. They will be visited by, let's say you are manufacturing or setting up a business, you will find yourself running into conflict with the law and the regulation. So I think that is the biggest challenge, them not being ready and well prepared to comply with the regulatory channels. And perhaps that is also due to not conducting proper due diligence before setting up.
That's very interesting. So this is actually something we have seen in many parts of the world. Unfortunately, it happens also in Italy, of course. It happens all over the world. There is no one country that is more prone than the other at all. But it is, of course, true that when embarking upon a new challenge, in this case, a business challenge, you are more exposed, as you say, to these threats. So that's a very good point that you make there. Would you be able to perhaps share with us one example or two about these dangers, to make it more present and more easy for us to understand? I'm thinking of crooks, and I'm thinking about people that try and take advantage of well-meaning business owners in Kenya or anywhere else that you may have seen. Do you have any examples you may share with us?
Oh yeah, I think I can begin with our profession. Probably that's we start with our own house before going to the house. You're coming to this country, you need a legal professional to help you set up. And the first instance, have you found out that the person you're dealing with is actually licensed to practice law? So you'll find people engaging unqualified people, someone presenting themselves as a lawyer, and they are not lawyers. So that is where the rain starts beating them. The other one is people identifying themselves as government officials, whereas they are not government officials. They are just street smart people who pretend to be government officials. So they find themselves being issued with fake licenses. Those are the most common scenarios that foreigners are unfortunately to encounter in the country.
Brilliant. So, Alex, you were very kind in sharing with us this colorful experiences that we may experience. But then again, it is important to underline that these are common to any part of the world where we go unprepared, as you say, and let's say underprepared, because sometimes we as individuals, we think that we are prepared. We do our due diligence to the best of our abilities. But of course, it happens that we are not experts. Or our clients are not experts, and our clients don't know exactly how to cross the T's and dot the I's, and that is where you guys come in. GMI, you have this great area of expertise. You have been working in this for years and years and years, and this is your value proposition, why you guys are so valuable to the business environment. Continuing with this sort of idea of trying to instruct and educate our clients as to the realities of the business environment in Kenya, is there anything else that you would think is worth mentioning to somebody who is considering the idea of working in Kenya?
Within the business environment, one is to tell them that to just remember that they are an investor. Investing, like in any other country, you have to attach value to your investment and seek to protect your investment by using the right people, using the right channels. And, the devil is in the details when it comes to investing in Kenya, just like in any other place.
Sure. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. What would you say are the best ways for somebody to protect themselves when it comes to protecting their investment and themselves in a